What is up, comic fans? Welcome to Legion of Comics. I'm Mark, and today I've got my MegaCon Orlando 2023 haul, at least the first part of it. I'm waiting on some other stuff to arrive, but I cannot wait any longer to dive into these, and I would like to share with you what I picked up. So before we do any of that, check this out. Huge shout out to the channel sponsor, Big Time Collectibles. Be sure to check them out at bigtimecollectibles.com and follow them on social media. And if you need anything clean or pressed, be sure to hit up our boy Justin on Instagram. The link to the description, the link is in the description of this video. And a huge shout out to the other channel sponsor, the Augusta Book Exchange. If you're ever in the Augusta area, be sure to drop in, say what's up, hit them up, all that good stuff. And again, the link to all the sponsors are in the description, as well as to Pop's Attic in case you want to buy any books on the low on Instagram. That's the place to do it. A lot of the stuff you see on my channel, if that's not stuff I'm keeping, ends up over there, as well as Pop's always posting stuff every day. Like, can't beat it prices. You cannot beat it. So MegaCon Orlando obviously takes place in Orlando, Florida once a year. It's one of the bigger cons that you hear about and a lot of people travel to and everything. This year it had a lot of competition. I believe C2E2 was happening the exact same weekend. But MegaCon is the one that I was focused on. That's where Big Time Collectibles, the channel sponsor, was at. That's where the good friend Sector 2815 was at. So had an inside man. He was able to check out some of the stuff that I was looking forward to picking up. A lot of these shops will put stuff that they're taking to the con for sale on their website before the convention now. And just for a limited number for some of those shoppers, I was able to grab some stuff like that. I do have an order coming from Big Time Collectibles with 2 of their books that I got on their website beforehand, but they had 10 awesome exclusives from John Jang to Miko Suayon. They had Bjorn's Barons doing covers. Man, if I miss somebody, forgive me, but there's a lot of fantastic ones. And if you bought all of them, there was a secret variant of a John Jang book you can get, and they held off and waited before they showed anybody until the con. And I had to move some things and make some moves to pull that off, because I couldn't really pull off getting that entire 10-pack, especially not at the time that it dropped. But made it happen. Big thank you to Sector 2815 for helping to make it happen. I definitely appreciate it. So we got a pack of books here, as well as some stuff from other shops. One other shop, and I do want to actually be sure to give them credit and name it. Comics Elite. So I got this one from Comics Elite, and this is also a John Jang variant for a series that you haven't really seen much of lately. But if you're ever not able to make it to a con, be sure to check these websites. These people tend to not always sell out, and the stuff after the con will go back on sale to the website, or hit up the community, man. This really is a fantastic community. There's so many people out there that are willing to help each other out and everything. Holy potatoes. Oh my God. Oh my God. Dude, Paul threw some extra stuff in here. Oh my God. Dude, I almost bought this guy's signature. Oh my God. Man, let's get into this. All right. So first up, from Comics Elite, John Jang did an exclusive, and I unboxed this in my short reels, but it's for Frank Miller's 300. And this is celebrating 25 years of 300, and you got that C2E2 MegaCon exclusive with a certificate of authenticity on the back. This was limited to 1,000 copies with the trade dress. This is number 181. And then the Virgin variant to go with it was limited to only 500 copies. And when I tell you, this is one of the cooler Jang covers, I mean, look at that. The arrows going through the shield, the blood, just such a great cover. I can only assume that that is King Leonidas, just sitting there with the arrows in him even. Just what a fantastic cover. And then, holy crap, from Big Time Collectibles, and really, to be honest with you guys, Big Time Collectibles has had the chase books lately. You know, you get all kinds of variants in your shop, but these comic book stores can buy in and have their own variant covers done for stuff. And they've had the chase books ever since they started doing these. They started with the foil logo variants, and it all started with that Superman gold foil. Huge buzz about it. Man, people have been these things have been selling out every time they do them. They just started doing Batman ones, and they've already announced that they'll be doing one for Green Lantern #1. But the MegaCon exclusive for their Death of Superman anniversary, or Superman 75, was that blue foil variant. And there's that one, which was their MegaCon exclusive. And then this got me excited. I'm an electric blue Superman fan, and that's one that they recently dropped. I'm not sure if they had any at MegaCon for sale, but they did have a MegaCon exclusive for Adventures of Superman John Kent #1. And it was that electric red. There it is. Super happy to still have the Superman set complete. I'm already looking forward to them announcing another one. It's just been fun as a Superman fan to actually have some stuff to look forward to chase, to go after. And man, that is just fantastic. I've been reading that series, been loving that series, been waiting and waiting and waiting for John Kent to finally go electric blue. And my man did not let us down this past week. Hope you read it. Hope you watched that week's 10 this past Sunday where we talked about it. And good God, this is amazing. So John Jang had a Miles Morales Spider-Man #1 that was his very first Marvel cover, and it was done through Big Time Collectibles. And then at MegaCon this year, he had a different color version of it, and I think it was a blue version of it, if I'm not mistaken. Man, I wonder if I have it just like right here. Yeah. So here's his actual first cover with Miles upside down, flipping through the air. And what they did at MegaCon, they did a blue version of that instead of red as an exclusive. And then this is the secret variant. It's completely virgin cover, different background, and they flipped Spider-Man right side up. So instead of him being upside down, he's right side up. And this is the one that you can only get when you buy the 10 pack. So again, thank you so much to Sector 2815 for helping make this possible, getting this thing. It definitely helps knowing other people, having friends in the community. And again, if you guys are not participating in the comic community, what's slowing you down? Leave some comments on some videos, reach out to some folks. This is such a welcoming community. Now, Paul threw some extra stuff in here, and this is absolutely insane. This is the Fan Expo stuff. I believe he told me about how like this stuff just kind of is given out with like packets of books. I got to open this up to even see what book it is. But it's one of the Fan Expo ones, and it is Superman #1. So when he says Superman #1, which Superman #1? So this is the current Joshua Williamson run. Superman #1, Fan Expo, and it's foiled out of its mind. Exclusive Cale New variant cover. If you don't know, Cale New is a phenomenal artist. Does a lot of variants with Big Time, but this has all these different Superman villains at the bottom, Superman flying up, and signed by the man himself, Cale New. That is wicked. Such a phenomenal signature as well. So did not expect that to be coming this way. And then here we go. I don't think that this is a Fan Expo one. I believe this is just an Action Comics 1050, I believe. We'll see if it's a Fan Expo one or not. But I know this cover is from Action Comics 1050. Yeah. Yeah, the Big Time Collectibles exclusive they did. Yeah, they did a foil version of the Gabriel Dell'Otto cover and foremark with thanks signed by Philip Kennedy Johnson. Oh my God. Recognize that signature. It's not hard to recognize, but man, that is fantastic. I just took a book from my LCS, the Augusta Book Exchange, that's signed by Philip Kennedy Johnson, that was ordered through previews through Dynamic Forces. They got in the store, and I just picked it up, and it will be going in a Legion Loot giveaway, a channel member prize. If you're part of my channel membership, I do a monthly thank you prize and draw for a winner. So definitely consider joining that channel membership if you haven't already. I try to definitely give as much back as I possibly can, but I hate to break it to people. That one right there, the gift from Paul, that's definitely not being given away. Dude, that's awesome. Philip Kennedy Johnson single-handedly brought Superman back to the forefront. And once he did, Tom Taylor just hit the front line with him, and they've been absolutely crushing it. I cannot wait to see what the future holds for the House of L. And now to hear that Philip Kennedy Johnson is taking over the Incredible Hulk series, Superman and Hulk both being written by Philip Kennedy Johnson, my two favorite characters. Yeah, I'm super excited. So I appreciate everybody hanging out for a little bit, watching the video, sharing in my excitement of this stuff. If you made it to MegaCon, leave me a comment down below. Let me know what some of your highlights were. If you didn't, did you chase down any of the MegaCon exclusives? I'd like to know what conventions you're hitting this year. I'm going to Heroes Con in June. I've been excited about it since I left last year. This is the year that a huge amount of us that hang out here on YouTube and on Instagram together, we're all going to be there. So if you're in the area, you're able to make it, be fantastic to see you also at Heroes Con. So hit that thumbs up if you haven't already. Consider subscribing to the channel. And if you're already subscribed, hit that join button. And until next time, as always, I'm Mark, but we are Legion.